Guys, it's Carrie and I am here to do March's monthly favorites. I'm so excited about this. I am also going to roll in my weekly product review into this video. One of those though is not a favorite, so I'm just putting a disclaimer out there. And also I wanted to say, if I ever give an opinion that may be negative to someone else, or that you think, man, I love that product, I can't believe she doesn't like it, please don't take any offense to that, because I have seen other reviews where I have loved a product and somebody else can't stand it. It is all our opinions. We all have them. So I just wanted to throw that out there just in case, because I don't want anybody to get offended if I don't like something that you guys like. So I'm going to start with my product reviews first, and I'm going to start with the one I'm not a big fan of, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's the Glam Glow Thirsty Mud Hydrating Treatment. First of all, I will say this smells incredible. I love the scent. That is the best thing about it right now, is the scent. I love it. And but with that being said, I am just not a huge fan of it. I love the one that exfoliates. I believe the one that it's black with it looks like it's got seaweed or something in it. I love that one. I think that's awesome. This I'm just not a huge fan of, and mainly because it says it's supposed to be a hydrating treatment. I honestly can't tell that it makes my face any softer. It doesn't feel that it's got any extra moisture. I have no idea if it's really doing it or not. It says it is, but I really just can't feel it. After I take it off, I have slept with it on. I put it on before I went to bed. I let it you want to let it dry first, because if not, it's going to be really wet and it's just going to rub right off on your pillow. So you want to put it on, let it dry a little bit, and then go to bed. Slept with it overnight, washed it off the next morning, couldn't really tell any difference. I have also just put it on in the morning, kept it on for about an hour, then washed it off. Still don't tell a lot of difference, but it may be one of those products that needs to take some time before you really notice it. So I'm going to continue to use it. Then I'm going to put it in an empties bag, and I will discuss it more at that point if I've changed my mind. But it's $69, so that's another reason that it's a pricey item for not to be able to really notice something immediately. And if you're wondering what I'm looking at, I'm trying to see how many ounces this thing is, and I am not seeing it anywhere on here. But to my knowledge, this is the only size this product comes in. You can get the ones that I like, and the smaller ones, they're like the travel size. And I know those were like $19 to $21, somewhere in there, the smaller ones of the exfoliating one. I highly recommend those. This, I just can't recommend it. If you want to try it and you don't mind paying for it, I say go for it. But I cannot recommend it to you. So if you guys are on the fence about it, number one, go to Sephora, ask for a free sample. They will give you 1 to 2 uses. That way you can figure out if you want to make the purchase. Ask for a sample first. They will give it to you. At least the one Sephora that I go to will. The next item, this is definitely, not only is it the next one I'm reviewing, it's going in the monthly favorites for March. And that is the Sendra Pay Self Tan Bronzing Lotion Face. I don't know why it doesn't say for face, but it just says face. This is 1.6 ounces, 50 mils. I love it. I have been using this all week and part of last week. So this was kind of a 2-week process for both of these products. I am in love with this. Number one, you do not have to use the mitt to apply this product. It will not stay in your hands as long as you wash them quickly. It does not give you a whole lot of color, so if you kind of mess up the application, you're never going to notice. At least I don't. I'm very fair skin, and I didn't notice that I had any streaks or anything like that. It gives you just a subtle glowy tan looking, and I am really liking it. The only way I was able to kind of tell, and I don't know if you guys can tell, I held up my hands, which is usually darker than my face, up to my face, and I could tell that when I was looking in the mirror that my face was a little bit darker than my arm or my hand. So it does give some color. I love it, and I will continue to use this, so I would recommend this. I believe this was 30 bucks. However, I found it on Amazon.com for, I can't remember, it was less than $20. Now, I have no idea if that's a legitimate business. I've been asking multiple people, how do you know if you order something from Amazon, how do they authenticate those the sellers of those products? And no one has been able to answer me. But the one thing I have heard and read, if something is extremely less in price and they have high quantities of it, it may be a stolen item. I am not accusing this store. I'm not even going to tell you what store it was in this video, but I have no idea how they can sell these products for less than $30 when Sephora sells it for $30, Ulta sells it for $30. I can't even remember who else sells it for $30. But $30 seems to be the going rate for the Sendra Pay face tanner. And I just don't understand how someone can sell it less than that unless it's some deal that's going on with their store. But if you know how Amazon works and how they authenticate these businesses to make sure they're legitimate businesses and that the products are not stolen, please let me know, because I would love to find out that answer. So, loving those two products. Quick introduction for next week. If you watch my couponing channel, you would have seen these two products in it. I've got the Colgate Optic White toothbrush with a built-in whitening pen, and it says you will notice whiter teeth in 2 days. Then I was able to get this free with it, so I'm going to be using these two products for the next week, and that's my quick product introduction. So let's move on to the rest of the monthly favorites. The first thing I'm going to show you is my lovely perfume bottle of the Marc Jacobs Honey. I am loving this right now, and I am looking possibly at buying some more Marc Jacobs products, perfumes, and I have been sniffing them to see what I can wear without giving me a headache, and it's looking like the Daisy one. There's several different kinds. It's looking like that may be the route I'm going with his, but I am loving the honey one right now, and I've liked it for a while. Some of these products may make a reoccurring theme in case you've seen them in other videos. I just want to let you know, you may have already seen them. The next thing is this Nivea A Kiss of Shine. I am loving this lip gloss, lip balm. It says natural look glossy lip care with sunscreen. It's got SPF. I am really liking this. I am addicted to three other lip balms right now. One I hate to be addicted to because it stinks, and that's the Blistex one. But I love the Soap and Glory, and I love the Dior Creme de Rose. This, I was surprised that I was going to like it, but I did. So it's definitely going into March's monthly favorites. The only downside that I found to this, I'm not a fan of the scent. But other than that, I like it. The next item, I'm going to lean down and grab a couple of things. These are all hair products, and some of them I have already introduced you to, one of them I have not. The first thing I'm going to show you is this L'Oreal OLEO Therapy. It's the Hair Expertise Sulfate-Free System. This is the oil-infused conditioner. I love this conditioner. Now, I bought the shampoo to go with it, and I will tell you, they probably work really well hand in hand together. That's probably why I'm noticing the huge difference, but I really noticed it on this conditioner. I love this stuff, so it is definitely March's monthly favorite. Then, yes, seen this one already. I know you have. And it's the Healthy Sexy Hair, Soya Won't Full Hair, by the brand Sexy Hair. I love this stuff. It's just as good as the big Sexy Hair. The scent is a little bit different, and it's supposed to be healthier for your hair. I'm loving this stuff, so it's definitely going in my favorites video. Then, if you watched my hair product video, you would have seen in there that I used the Pantene Mousse. Well, I ran out of that sometime early March or end of February. I don't remember which. And I've got some in my stockpile. Well, when I went to my stockpile, this is what I grabbed to replace that one. And it's the Herbal Essences Totally Twisted Curl Boosting Mousse. I am loving this just as much as the Pantene. Now, I have been using the Totally Twisted Gel for a long time when I roll my hair, and I am loving this just as much as I do the Pantene. So it is a great replacement for that. And I know I have some other Pantene mousses as well, and I have several of these. I just picked these up in a couponing haul on my couponing channel. If you watch that, you will see that I had picked up a bunch of these, and so I'm so glad I did. Then let's go on to, I'm looking around, what am I looking for? I see something over there. I don't know why I didn't get it a minute ago. let's go on to, let me get that product over there. For my face this month as a cleanser, this is the Olay Fresh Effects Shine Shine Go Away. Now, I really enjoyed this. If you watched that product review, you would have figured that out already, that I liked it. The only issue that I had with this is if you're prone to dry skin, you may not like it. I noticed a little bit of dryness up here when I was using it, but other than that, I tend to be oily anyway. But with my acne medication that I use, I tend to get dry patches. So that's the only negative about it, but it smells good. It's really creamy, and I really liked it. So it's definitely a March's monthly favorite. Then I think the rest of my items, well, I just had a crash back there behind me. Thank goodness this is okay because it fell over. The rest of these items are going to be in the food family. Now, I'm sorry to show you an empty bag, but I've eaten them all already. This is from the Nature Box. I ordered a subscription box to Nature Box, and you get food. Oh my goodness. My favorite thing out of the entire box was the whole wheat raspberry Figgy bars. These things were amazing. I love them so much. And in the Nature Box, you can choose to be surprised with your food that you get, or you can pick the ones you think you might like. So I picked mine. I don't want to be surprised with my food. That is a no-no for me. I want to know what I'm getting. So I picked these out, and for the next monthly box, I can't wait for it to come in. I picked them again. But they were amazing. I love them. Then I discovered something late in the month at Kroger. And let me tell you, I consumed these so fast, I'm embarrassed to admit it how quickly I ate these. And they're from the same brand, and this is, I guess this is Twistos, am I pronouncing that right? These are the Parmesan and garlic flavored, they look like this is baked snack bites, and this one is the Bruschetta flavored ones. I was a little scared of the Bruschetta because of the basil in it. I don't like basil. I'm not a fan of basil, but I could not detect that flavor. These are amazing. I will tell you, these will give you really bad breath. Just warning you if you get these. I picked these up at Kroger. This week Kroger has them 2 for $5. The package says $2.79, but if you can find these, amazing and addictive. So these are my favorite foods for the month. I was going to finish reading a book and tell you all about this book that I was reading in this video. Well, I haven't finished the book yet, but if you want to know what I'm reading, I will be glad to tell you. I just can't remember the name of the author right now, but the book is called Black Market Billions. It is a, it's not a work of fiction. It's non-fiction, but it's not a biography. What it isn't talking about is products that are being either fake products that are being sold, like fake designer products being sold on, let's say, the streets of New York City, and how that money supports terrorism. And then it's also talking about items that are being stolen and the money is being sent back to support terrorism. I know it's heavy stuff, but I am very passionate about this topic, especially not buying fake bags and shoes, whereas you may like to see a label on an item. But say for example, you want a Louis Vuitton bag, and you get that bag for $40. It's not going to be real, especially if you buy it out like at a flea market or something like that. If perhaps you got it from a family member and they were saying, hey, just give me a couple bucks for it and I'll give it for you, and they've authenticated it, that's a different story. I'm talking about flea markets, on the street vendors, stuff like that. If you're buying a Louis Vuitton, a Prada bag, a Gucci bag, something like that, it's more than likely going to be fake, and I'm very passionate about that. It is illegal. It is so many ways wrong with that. And, you know, if you are one of those people that do it, I don't want you to take offense at me, but I really want you to think about, number one, it's illegal. It's a crime to do that. It's a crime to sell those. And money, this book, that this person, I wish I could remember the name. I will link the name of the author in the description. But if you would read this book, you will realize all the research that was done, this money is going back to other countries and supporting terrorism. So think about that before you buy those items. Just really, really think about it. And also think about the person who has designed these products. Their designs are being stolen that violates a copyright issue, so many things, but their work is being stolen and sold and profited by somebody else, so that's not right either. Think about it like this. If somebody has written a song and you wanted to sing the song and sell it, you would have to get their permission to do it or pay for it to do that. You can't just arbitrarily go out and just start making money off of somebody else's work. So that's kind of what that is like when you buy a fake bag or fake shoes, fake watch, something like that. And that's not to say that somewhere in my past life I have not owned a fake, I've owned a fake Dooney and Burke bag. I didn't know it was not real at the time. I was very innocent. I was a teenager. And then I think I've owned a fake Gucci watch at one point too. But anyway, those were years and years and years and years ago. I had no idea they were fakes until I grew up and started doing some research on these things. But I just want to let you know that's the book I'm reading, and I'm getting off my soapbox about that topic right now. So I hope you enjoyed this video and didn't mind my rant about the book. And I will get back with you later. Stay tuned for more videos, and thank you guys so much for watching. Bye bye everybody.